Hello, 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 and welcome to episode 5 of the 0304 Man United save. And in the last episode, we took on Arsenal, and it was a last-minute winner from Ruud van Nistelrooy from a Ryan Giggs corner that gave us that win. But given that we're on a retro database here, you have put some requests in to go and look at some certain players and teams. Sunderland was up first, requested by Moss, and there they are in all their glory. John Oster, Michael Proctor, Matthew Piper, Phil Babb, Marcus Stewart, Colin Healy, Julio Arca, Jason McAteer, Gary Breen and Mark Poom are all there. And the standout player is Julio Arca, valued at between 15 to 24 million pounds. The Argentinian left back, left wing back, left midfielder is going to be Sunderland's player to watch out for this season. Next up was Wayne Rooney, requested by Joe, a long-term viewer and subscriber to the channel, and he is absolutely incredible. Wayne Rooney, not Joe. Joe's pretty nice. Yeah, we've tried to buy him off Everton. They've just said a flat-out no, but it could be £71 million to bring him away from Goodison Park. Another long-term viewer and subscriber in Legend requested that we look at Philippe Mexes and Christian Cavu, and there is Philippe Mexes, already a suspension to his name. Impressive for the French centre-back, but yeah, looks pretty good. And Christian Cavu is looking absolutely phenomenal as a 22-year-old centre-back playing for Roma. The Romanian guy at the back looks like he's got a lot of progression, and he will become quite the player. So as we head into the highlights from the previous games that we've played off camera, it was the first game against AS Monaco in the Champions League that proved to be well, very decisive for us. It was Perso that got the first goal of the game, putting Monaco ahead, but it didn't take very long for us to get a goal back through Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Patrick Kluivert put a lovely ball through to the Norwegian, and he just fired it into the bottom corner. Monaco then got a player sent off for 2 yellow cards in the first half, and the resultant penalty was tucked away by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer into the bottom right hand corner, and it only got more and more miserable for Monaco from there, as Patrice Evra beat his old teammate Ludovic Gulli in the air. Giggs picked out Solskjaer and he dinked it over the goalkeeper to make it 3-1 to the Red Devils, and he still wasn't done then. Gary Neville plays a short free kick into Owen Hargreaves. He put it into Guti, who flicks it on to Patrick Kluivert, and he opened his account for Man United with his first goal for the club, and he was delighted with that one. But still, there was more goals to come. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer left foot over the top into Guti. Guti with a lovely first touch. He fires it past the goalkeeper to make it 5. And Monaco's day just got worse as we got a 6th goal. Rio Ferdinand picked this one up, played it in to Patrick Kluivert. He put a ball through to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and it was turned into his own net as he tried to block the cross by Rodriguez. And as you can see, Ole Solskjaer getting a perfect 10 and Monaco not really creating anything in this game at all. Kluivert, Guti getting on the score sheet as well, and 2 good performances from the centre-back partnership of Ferdinand and Brown. And next up was a home tie to Fulham. We got this one very easily completed. Evra with the ball through to Van Nistelrooy, fired it into the bottom corner, and he is our leading goal scorer in the league this season, as to be expected. It was very quickly 2-0. Rio Costa put a ball in, and Wes Brown was at the back post heading it across the goalkeeper to make it 2. And then 3-0 from the penalty spot. Patrick Kluivert opened his league account for the club, making him 2 in 2. Next up, we visited Middlesbrough in the Carling Cup, or the League Cup, or the Carabao Cup, however you want to describe it. And a very rotated team took the lead, with David Bellion putting a lovely ball through to Guti, who fired it past the keeper. But it wasn't to be, because Bolo Zenden put in a corner, and the Brazilian Doriva headed home at close range, with Tim Howard not being able to do much about that one. Middlesbrough then got the winning goal as Jose Desiree Job put it into Jonathan Green, and a lovely ball through to Massimo Macaroni, who outpaced Paul McShane and fired past Tim Howard to knock us out of the Carling Cup. And to question a few of these youngsters we've got in the team, Chris Eagles not doing very well, Paul McShane and Quinton Fortune all having poor games. But we then went to Birmingham, and at St Andrews it was a 1-goal game where Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's penalty was the difference maker, and we absolutely battered Birmingham in this one. Good performances from Wes Brown and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but look at those stats, we battered them. And then the final game off camera was in the Champions League against Celta Vigo, who took the lead in Spain. Katana heading home from a corner. Mostovoy broke forward. Wes Brown intercepted but got his pass all wrong. Milosevic put the boy through to Mostovoy, and, well, Fabian Barthez was beaten at his near post to make it 2-0 to Celta. However, the half-time team talk seemed to work in our favour. Mostovoy put him 2-0 up early in the second half, but then the players came alive. Solskjaer picked up the loose ball, fired it in at the near post to make it 2-1, and knew that we had a chance to get something out of this game. Ryan Giggs threw in a corner. Rio Ferdinand flicked it on, and Van Nistelrooy was there to poke home at close range to make it 2-2. And into the dying minutes, Ryan Giggs scored a delightful delightful free kick to make it 3-2 to the Red Devils and really take control of the Champions League group. Ryan Giggs was the man of the match with a 9.1. Patrice Evra was delighted with that win and put a lot of praise down to our team talk. So as you can see in the month, not too bad. 4 wins from 5 games, losing to Middlesbrough in the Carling Cup, which wasn't too much of an issue because the board weren't really rating it anyway. And so moving on into the monthly wrap up of the headline news that we've got. And the first bit of news is that Cleberson is trying to convince R9 to join us from Real Madrid. We're still trying to push this through and see if we can get R9 to come. We have been 6 games unbeaten, which made a news headline from goal.com. Lovely to see that. And we got Manager of the Month, just edging out Gerard Houllier because we played 3 matches and he played 2. Next up was some breaking transfer news, and it's a great signing this as Andres Iniesta. We've paid his minimum fee release clause of £2.9 million and he'll be joining on the 2nd of January. Next up is the preview of the Man City game. Should be lining up in a 4-4-2 with Nicolas Anelka and Sibierski up front. Nicolas Anelka looking dangerous as their top goal scorer and highest assister. Kevin Keegan was talking to the press about how nervous he was before the Man United fixture, which should do well, and he's got right to be nervous, to be fair. We're up in 2nd, they're down in 12th, 8 points from 6 games. We're unbeaten in this league season so far. He's going to be up against Ruud van Nistelrooy, who's 2nd in the average ratings and 2nd in goals, and Rui Costa as well, who's 3rd in the average ratings. So yeah, a lot to be nervous about for Kevin Keegan. So as we dive into match day, you can see there that the Man City team is as predicted, a 4-4-2. It looks like McManaman's going to be playing in central midfield. Fabian Barthez, Willy Sagnol, Wes Brown, Rio Ferdinand and Patrice Evra is our back 4. And you can see Robert Shaw getting 1,000 likes by just tweeting, good team. I mean, that's obscene. If I just tweeted that, would I get 1,000 likes? At Cultured F, go and follow me. Give me a like. Right, we go into the team talk and we just go with, do it for the fans. That's how much it means to them. Go and show what it means. And then we give everyone a bit of faith as we head into the game. And you can see here that we line up in the 4-1-2-2-1, asymmetric, lopsided system, whatever you want to call it. And Man City do line up in a 4-4-2 with McManaman and Reina playing as a central midfield partnership, which should be pretty interesting. And as the players walk out of the tunnel, we can see the league table here. We are up in 2nd, Man City down in 12th. Bolton haven't got a point after 6 games. So the game got underway and we made a positive start. Ryan Giggs actually tried to fire it across, and from the resultant corner, we did have an effort here. It was Rui Costa that swings the corner in. Rio Ferdinand got his head on the ball but could only head it straight at David Seaman, and we're going to need to do better if we're going to beat a goalkeeper of Seaman's calibre. Ryan Giggs put in a crunching tackle to start a counter-attack for us here as Rui Costa put the ball through to Ruud van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy just forced wide by the defence, cut this one back to Giggs. He ran into the box a little bit closer, but again shot straight at David Seaman. Rui Costa had a corner, flinged it in. Ferdinand with a header over the bar, and are we going to rue these missed chances? We try and force the team to play a little bit wider and then get the overlaps happening on the left and right hand side as well. And let's see if that makes a difference. The ball went forward towards Anelka. Rio Ferdinand easily out jumping the Frenchman. Ryan Giggs into Paul Scholes. Solskjaer took a touch. Lovely ball through to Van Nistelrooy. Was he onside? I think this one's going to be checked as Van Nistelrooy fires it home. The referee is going to VAR. And just look at how well timed that run and passes from Solskjaer and Van Nistelrooy. Lovely, lovely stuff. 1-0 up. Next up, Man City look like they're on an attack, but Anelka once again robbed by Rio Ferdinand. Rui Costa picks out Patrice Evra, and we actually build up really well in this bit of play. Evra puts a ball over the top into Ryan Giggs, who uses his pace, gets to the byline, puts a cross in, and Van Nistelrooy can only head over the bar. A Man City attack breaks down with Willy Sagnol winning a header. Solskjaer into Van Nistelrooy, and over the bar his left-footed effort goes. Once again, Ryan Giggs released down the left-hand side, just having his defender on toast. Cross to the back post, Solskjaer with a header, and Seaman holds onto that one, not giving Van Nistelrooy an easy tap-in on the rebound. We get to half-time, and as you can see, we're dominating the game, and we tell the players how happy we are, the fact that we're dominating possession. And as the second half gets underway, there's no changes for either team so far, as Man City surely would have had a rocket shoved up them by Kevin Keegan during his team talk. So only 5 minutes into the second half, we replace Patrice Evra with Juan Fran, who's going to come on. Needs a bit more fitness, and Evra not having the best of games. And we get a corner straight after that substitution. Costa swings it in. It's headed away really well by Sibierski. Juan Fran picks up the loose ball, and The crowd were urging him to shoot, but he gives it to Rui Costa, which is probably a much better decision. He crosses it in and Van Nistelrooy heads over the bar. Next up is a bit of keep ball from the two centre-backs. Brown and Ferdinand just playing it between them, patiently waiting for a space to open up. And eventually, Paul Scholes gets on the ball, pings out a lovely pass to Willie Sagnol at right-back, who is staking a claim to become our first-choice right-back. Now, he gets into the area, is definitely fouled by Trevor Sinclair, and it's going to be a penalty to Man United, this one. And just as we wait for the penalty to be decided, and then it is awarded, we dive into the tactics screen, make sure Van Nistelrooy is our taker so that he can go up to the top goal scorer in the league. And Van Nistelrooy does tuck it home, makes it 2-0, and that is lovely and what you love to see. We make another substitution with Roy Keane being replaced by Owen Hargreaves in a Manchester derby, something I'm sure he'll be very happy with. And then the ball was pinged out from Hargreaves to Scholes, out to Juanfran, up to Ryan Giggs. He put a ball into Van Nistelrooy, and Solskjaer just about squeezes it in at the back post. And if we see that here, he did his best effort of missing that chance. Ollie Solskjaer, you lucky, lucky boy. But we weren't done yet. We still carried on making chances in an absolute domination of a game for Man United. Hargreaves picked out Scholes, laid it back to Wes Brown. Lovely patient build-up as we move the ball forward. Solskjaer put it to Rui Costa. He ended up getting tackled. The rebound or the loose ball fell to Ryan Giggs, and his shot just went past the post. And then we finally had a Man City attack. Sibierski picked up a ball from McManaman into Anelka, back heel into Willow Flood, and Fabian Barthez stayed strong and big. Reina put in the resulting corner, and the header went straight to Barthez, and that's pretty much all Man City did in the whole game. We make our third and final sub, bringing on Guti for Scholes, and Rui Costa drops back into the more playmaker role. But yeah, we still weren't done there. Juanfran brought the ball forward over the top into Ryan Giggs, who chested it down well, just going nowhere, and Somalia absolutely annihilates him. It's going to be another penalty, and this will give Ruud van Nistelrooy the chance for a hat-trick as he stands over the ball, and he looks to take it, fires it into the same corner that he went on the first penalty, and that is Ruud van Nistelrooy's hat-trick, and that is game over as we secure a 4-0 Manchester derby win with outstanding performances from Van Nistelrooy, Solskjaer, Giggs and Willie Sagnol. So Ruud van Nistelrooy sends us top and is on top form for us as well, which again earns him another hug. But maybe we should save that hug for Kevin Keegan, because that loss was a big blow. Sorry, Kevin.